Jack.
You will I. Hello, good evening, ladies. Oh, and gentlemen. And also Ewok lovers everywhere.
And those of a short profession of twirling around.
Whoa. Too early, mate. Too early.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh.
We'll get on to that Ewok lovers later. Right. What has everybody been up to as this week?
Not much.
Last couple of things for Christmas and getting through work for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
I can't see me battery contacts.
Excuse me?
Put your glasses on. Oh, you
I've got them on. I still can't see. Well,
Jeez, Lisa, again.
yes.
Lee, I'm sorry, man. You got to turn the sexiness level down. At least 4 notches, but because Lisa's getting
Don't go there with this one, mate. Honestly, this person is.
Is it getting worse?
She's. Yeah, well.
I know it was a piss take in the beginning, but
it's kind of funny. But let's just say she's not the full sandwich, you know.
So the cram box is a little light and the bright colors.
That's the one, mate. Yeah. It's more annoying stuff like that. Creepy. Yeah, creepy's a good word, Lee. Yeah. I think it's better if you're going to get somebody like Stalky just comes on and say, "Oh, you're so shit." Okay, cool. I'm glad I had an impact. Thanks for watching.
But the slow, creepy niceties is just way worse.
She's definitely not playing with the full deck, Lise. Definitely not. She just needs to pick you up and find you on a bad day, because that's not going to be a good situation. It's not going to end well. I ain't going there. That's right, you. Talking of bad situations, what does everybody think about the shootings in Australia?
I haven't gotten a lot of coverage over here about it.
How bad it is.
Or about it in general. Like, it's not really. There's
so much
going on here. They don't talk about it in the country a whole lot.
Terrible things happen. But there seems to be more and more of this, like random shootings and people doing shit like that all over the world at the minute.
I'll say that's the thing. It's not to be like that, but the reason we don't hear about it here probably as much, besides obvious things not being told and blah, 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 is we have that many shootings happening here right now.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's gotten really, really bad lately.
You met Martin?
Hey, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
Leave that one with me, Lee. I'll have a look in a bit. Yeah, you got to feel sorry for all those involved in the Australian shootings and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It was an attack on Jewish people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the like said. First day of Hanukkah.
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, Lee. Which brings me on to my next cheery subject: World War III. No, I'm being serious. The way it's going, I think it's going to happen. Seriously.
No, there's too many different countries and things happening all at the same time, Matt. It's very, very possible.
It is.
Oh, God. I can just see both Bill part of the Whitby defence. Like Dad's army.
I don't like it up on.
They don't like it up on.
No, they go to invade. Bill's out there. He's got his coat on. He's got his hat. He's got his staff. You shall not pass.
Hold on. I need to make a coffee. Just wait there.
There you go.
Drink.
You know me too well.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
No, World War III won't affect me for very long.
That'll be over pretty darn quick. How close you are to everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's all right. You'll probably get hit by an American nuclear weapon.
Well, if I
Depending
don't,
on the
if I
weapon.
don't, yeah. If I don't get hit by a Russian one first, seeing as the Russian target is 6 miles as the crow flies.
You just see the American missile coming out the launcher going, ding.
No, and that's the thing. Like, man, who designed that one? Oh, it says Musk on the side. Okay. It's the new Tesla model.
Quick, like the blue touch paper.
It caught fire midair and it won't go out.
Oh, they
Honestly.
use lithium batteries in it again.
I was gonna say the 26650 nuke.
Yeah, well, to be to blame for that, you know. Vaping will be to blame for the World War III.
Right. Well, they could just launch these Teslas at other countries. I mean, it's nothing but a bomb in itself because I mean, fuck, those things are not stable.
Lee, I have had dreams about that. Putin, Trump, Starmer in a room. Somebody blows the room up. Problem solved.
So many problems solved. Matt, I did see a good T-shirt on Temu.
Oh god,
The Starmer Sutra.
this
100 ways to fuck your country.
At least the country was involved because if it's anybody else, good lord.
he's definitely getting it up well and truly.
Isn't he?
I did read that they've now got rid of the, they said 2030 for the total ban on all fuel, petrol diesels. They're having to get rid of that because they can't do it.
Oh, would you believe that? It's
Because
not.
Europe's already backed out and put it back to 2040.
Because it doesn't work. It can't work. We all knew this. It was obvious.
We've
Well, at the
never
same time-
never had the infrastructure.
There's no infrastructure here or there for that much power usage. And they're also putting how many of these stupid freaking data centers everywhere that are using how much power on them, alone just for that building.
Yeah, but have you noticed all the data centers cropping up in America?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, and how much of your...
I saw a job come across my desk the other day that happened to be pipe for one of those centers.
You need to be very careful what you put on your Facebook.
You notice how I don't really use it?
Even more so than what we do. Because Trump he's getting dangerous with this. Oh, the latest one is, not that I wish to come to America, but Trump's brought in this ruling that if we come to America, they'll check our social media accounts before we're allowed into America.
Even as tourists.
Fuck me, he's going to get a shock on mine, isn't he? What have people's personal views got to do with allowing you into a country? Hiya, Mel.
Hey, Mel. We had them going on holidays.
It's not WhatsApp groups.
Hey.
There's no WhatsApp group that you got with friends.
Yes, yeah, I did. Yeah, I heard about. Well, there's already one data center, isn't there, in Ireland? But yeah, they're on about making an even bigger one.
I mean, we've got some massive data centers in the UK already.
Yeah. I guarantee you, all our accounts are monitored. All of them.
Guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, in our chat yesterday, I mentioned the place Tankers Leg with Teletubby Land.
Yeah.
That is a massive banking data center, just banking data center.
Well, that data center was the part of the data center that was involved in finding Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
And the kill orders came from that data center.
Mm.
No, Mel, I know. I went and did laundry this morning. I know how it was.
Don't tell me, Mel, you slid off and hit a tree.
Matt, have you ever seen those videos of Americans during winter when the ice actually hits and they end up sliding down the sidewalk, down around the bend, down?
I don't need to see American ones. There's plenty of UK ones.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
put snow chains on.
What's that, Craig?
You not put snow chains on.
No, I'm talking about people like just trying to walk. And no, there's very few that use snow chains in the U.S. anymore. Everybody just trusts their all-terrain tires and kind of runs with it.
Democrat.
yeah, but if you,
Souls. 1999 from Tempest.
I mean, I took Wesley with me to do laundry this morning, and we went to go into the parking lot of the laundromat. And of course, it's been snowing like hell, still snowing. So it's a fresh layer, so you're going to slide a little bit. I'm like, hold on. He's like, what do you mean, hold on? You go and make the turn, skid my way, drift up into the parking lot, side. There you go, right in the parking spot. So what was that? That's you learning how to actually handle snow in Ohio. You can't just go. You have to know how to skid a certain way, into a certain way, turn, gas it, brake, you know.
Yeah.
not the usual American way of aim for the vehicle in front and hope it stops you.
Yeah.
Hey, not funny. Mine got hit last week because somebody fucking being stupid.
Yeah, but think about how, you know how good American cars corner. That's a normal cornering for an American car in the ice.
Well, yeah, you got it properly.
American cars handle like they're on rails. They don't turn.
It just depends what you're getting anymore. Because, I mean, I don't like the new stuff for obvious reasons. There's too much electronic, this, that, and everything else between brake calipers and all this other bullshit. But, no, I mean, it's like anything else. Certain makes and models, you've got more turn than others. Now, if you have a Jeep, you have to turn about 75 turns for an inch of turn on your wheels. So there's that.
And then the steering wheel falls off because the bolt's gone.
Because you've unscrewed it. Don't turn left. Don't turn left.
Sound right. Sound right.
Man, those NASCAR drivers would be fucked in a Jeep. Wheels falling off, steering wheel coming off.
That's got to be it's got to be the only motorsport where you can start watching it, go off, get some food, have dinner, whatever.
2 hours later,
come back, and you've not missed anything.
Maybe a crash, and there's highlights, so you're not gonna, you know.
It's the most pointless motorsport I've ever
Trust
seen.
me, my sister's family. That's what they used to watch for every single family like gathering and event. So the old big screen box TVs that were like 3 foot thick, 5 feet across, had one of those in the living room playing NASCAR always.
Why?
I don't know. They loved it. I never understood it.
That's a bit like televising our speedway races.
Yeah,
it's pointless.
Okay, now think about this though, Martin. If you're gonna have to pick one between NASCAR and actual live horse and buggy racing, which one would you rather spend your time watching? Because the horse and buggy race would be more interesting.
I've got it. I've come up with a better sport.
Oh God.
Ewok racing.
Now, are they the pulling of the cart or are they on the cart?
No, Ewoks running around an oval.
What can you put Vic on a thing and make him race around a little track so you can chase him?
I mean, I've just thought of another one for the Americans though. Super tanker racing. You have the
it's,
same turning circle.
yeah, I mean the handling's about the same as most of their cars.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've seen some pretty genius things since the snow hit the last week or so on the highways.
Yes,
and
that's a good point.
accidents. Oh my god!
That is a valid point, Lee. It is only 4 laps.
I'll see go
Yep.
do NASCAR for like the Indy and everything. You're up there for what, 6 hours of how many laps?
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is a lot of the old speedway bikes are still using Indian engines. The Indian single cylinders.
Indian don't make bad engines actually, but the Indians were developed from Jawa.
As I said, I've never had anybody who had an Indian bike. I mean, yeah, they were interesting to ride depending on where and how you're riding them, but as far as engine wise and everything, never heard anyone complain about them.
Well, that's because the engines were developed from British engines. Don't get me started on American bikes.
The Harley Davidson Speedway 2025.
God.
How fast can you collect all the parts and build a new one?
500 laps.
You've got one lap, right? That's your first part of the race. Second part is you have to walk the racetrack. Same thing. Collect parts, build a new bike, then you get the next race.
Yeah.
To be fair, when I worked as a part-time custodian in high school, one of the guys, he was a Harley guy, and we used to joke because he actually had a wall in his garage that he hung up the parts, like the old, like larger parts from his bike as they fell off, got need replaced, whatever. Well, within about a year, he showed us a picture. He had enough parts on that wall to rebuild damn near a full Harley minus the engine.
Gary, if you're on about Harley Davidson and an AK-47 being the same, no. Harley Davidsons are built like shit. They fall to bits.
They rattle themselves to bits and bolts fall out and everything else.
Absolute.
The AK-47 was designed that it could be repaired with a screwdriver and a ball of string.
Are British engines and an AK-47, yeah, they're both very simplistic. Very simple. And as long as they've got oil in them, they'll just keep working.
You talking about the engine or yourself?
No, I'm on about bike engines. And an AK-47. So long as they're oiled and clean, they'll keep working.
Yeah.
Somebody get Master more blackcurrant ice, he'll be all right.
I don't have ice. Just blackcurrant.
The bad part is, the bad part is I guess what was in your hand, minus the piss take of the ice part.
Yeah. Okay. I bet. Shall I say about this week's moan?
Before you do, I said it last week about obviously the woman that passed away and everything. Everybody's saying what they did, and I appreciate it. Today is actually the funeral for So it's just been one of those days, and like I said, I appreciate everybody that took time to even comment, like whatever. It does help.
Yeah. It's not going to be an easy day for everybody.
No.
Not easy at all.
Yeah, and especially when you go to buy flowers for the freaking thing and realize how much flowers fucking cost.
He's just gone from saying how much he cares to moaning about how the price of flowers.
Hey, this is a transition into your moan fest for the week. Is it your Matthew?
My moan fest.
I'm sorry. If a very, very simple bouquet of flowers for a funeral arrangement, right? Including all the shipping, all that bullshit is like $70 fucking dollars. It's like
my moan is simple. It's very simple.
Yes, you are.
It's twofold. One concerns the great Australian reviewer,
The what?
Bogan.
No,
Who's
make
now-
up your mind. Are you going to do a great Australian reviewer or Bogan? You
All
can't
right,
do both.
we'll just go with Bogan then. Useless,
Yeah.
pointless. Yeah.
Wait, Australian or Scott? Oh,
No, he's not. He's down in Bristol at the moment.
well, he had to upgrade. Remember?
Poor Bristol. But he's decided to now come out in support of vaping with his new T-shirt, which says "Fuck disposables." You're only 2 years late, you fucking moron.
Like I said, he's had the design, but now he's cut out the middleman, so he gets all the profits from
Well, yeah.
it.
And then we have the leader of our
No,
industry.
Yes,
Oh.
Lisa, you heard that right.
The leader of our vaping industry,
Cheapest option, mind you.
our great Lord Begatron, who this week has, as you'll have noticed, the news from Vic this week, or you may have not noticed it because
Lack thereof.
he didn't do it.
Well,
Hey, blog.
I will be doing it twice a week, telling you all the facts. And I'm not pulling punches. You're not doing fuck all because you didn't do it, did you?
Right, exactly.
And there is actually news this week, or
Yeah.
some news vaping related. Evening block from Ash, which Bill will probably tell us about in a moment.
yeah. It's
Well,
it's,
Lisa, I like the idea, but it's a little cold for that.
It's
No.
pretty simple. I should try to bury all the latest evidence briefings that were to go to the government to do with health effects of nicotine, which there are multiple. Ash tried to bury it, and they have been raked over the coal by 15 separate medical advisors.
Evening, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
Mike, and nicotine's role in smoking cessation, and the fact that, yes, it works, and it has virtually no risks, and
In
definitely
fact,
doesn't cause cancer.
nicotine has actually helped a lot of people with cognitive diseases,
There's a lot of things that's actually helped with.
especially people who have dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. It's helped with their brain function. Now, I'm not saying if you don't smoke or vape, you should start using nicotine products, but there are significant reports that say it does help people in those positions.
Yes.
The same as cannabis products also help people medically.
Oh, I'm so happy you did it. Oh,
I'm being careful, Tyler, because obviously UK got to be a bit careful.
right. No, but I've got one for you for this week.
But we know that is helpful to people with certain, like epilepsy, Parkinson's, and so on. It is very helpful, and also for pain relief
And cancer issues, and yeah.
Exactly. But carry on.
So, has anybody seen the blog from Grimm this week?
I haven't watched
No.
all of it yet. No.
Have anyone ever heard of the term scromiting?
Yes.
Okay, have you heard of it before this whole news outbreak?
No.
Right. So, for those that don't know what scromiting is, apparently,
Tyler is now going to tell us all about his scrotum.
I swear that zipped out. Anyway,
Well, that's
Only a
bollocks.
school issue.
we're stuck in a knob joke loop again.
Go on, carry on.
I'm doing that. Anyway, so apparently there's been a large number of people admitted to A&E, ER, whatever you want to call it, for scromiting issues from chronic use of marijuana, apparently. What scromiting is, it is violent vomiting, but you're screaming very violently and loudly during the process.
I can't take the word seriously.
So as you're screaming and the sound's coming out, you're also vomiting. Same time. Just put that there. But yes, all out of nowhere, this has become a thing in the past, 2-3 weeks or so at the most. And it's now a big concern. Everybody needs to stop using cannabis in every possible form because you are going to start to scrum it if you do so. As Grim Green said himself, he's been a daily user for 8 years himself. He has never once scrummeted. I've never scrummeted, and it's been...
I have seen him and Dwayne have spent a lot of time together. I think there could have been some scrummeting going on.
Hey, here's the thing, though. The point that Nick brought up that I thought was the best part of the whole thing, besides the fact that it's asinine in general. Okay, if consuming something...
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you, Cheryl?
If consuming something causes that, and you know it's going to cause that, you're down to the point of what the same thing with the vaping thing. You're an adult making a choice to do something if there's a consequence or not, or blah, blah, blah. Nick says, like, if I want to scrum it, I will scrum it. If I want
right. I have the right to scrum it.
Scrummeting matters. Oh, but
here's one for you, though, Tyler. What is the human body's automatic reaction to an overdose of nicotine?
Exactly.
It's the same with most things. Your first response to any form of overdose is to throw up.
Well, it's your body's natural reaction is to reject it.
And that's another point that Grim made is like this could be anything. He said, "Have I ever seen anybody, let alone vomit or screaming vomit from smoking? No, I have not." I said, "But is it possible? Yes, it is." He said, "But it's also possible to do that when you eat too many cookies or chips, or you drink too much, or and that one alone right there. Alcohol is very, very legal. Let's quit smoking and go back to drinking because drinking's never made anybody vomit ever in history."
What I would like to know is where did this word come from? Scrummeting,
right?
Because
was it a Muppets and base thing? Because it sounds like a bad Muppet character. This is Animal did too much weed.
It was the mushrooms that did it. No, Cookie Monster got diabetes. He had to switch off for a little bit. We got dicey.
I can't wait to see the new one of
Christmas animation. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit.
That's it. We're doing a cartoon for Christmas.
Lee, you are now drafted for music for this because we got to make this excellent.
Lee, we need to do a punk track called Scrummeting.
I can see Lee sitting there. Whoa, let's get Scrum, man.
But how were these people who ended up scrummeting? How were they taking their cannabis?
And see, that's the thing. There's no details to that. There's no details of, was it an edible form where you're eating too much? And obviously, in that situation, you can't overserve yourself.
Was it vapor based again? THC?
Right.
Was it in oils?
Was it right? Because
there's a big difference between like they had before in America and a little bit here.
Well, when you had the vitamin E acetate issue for thinners that was being used to stretch products,
which is dangerous, obviously, to your lungs.
And that's what caused all those issues that everyone said, oh, it's because of the vapes and da-da-da. First of all, it wasn't nicotine vapes they were using. Second of all, it was illegal street-made illicit THC vapes they were using that were vaccinated by oil.
Yeah, but Tyler, it was also found in several legal dispensaries.
And that comes down to the owners of those dispensaries where you're buying your products.
Because they were buying it cheap.
Right.
Actually.
Black market.
And now now because of the legal jargon they slipped into the reopening of the government, they're trying to nationally make it illegal again. Okay, you can do that, but all it's going to do is the exact same thing it was a few years ago before you even started this process.
So down south of the border, there's a load of Mexican cartels now sat there going, yes.
Going, hey, we lost this business for a while, but hey, it's back.
They'll have trucks lined up at the border ready to go. You know,
They probably already have them in, coming in just to make it a stock.
I would say this is more likely that people who aren't used to consuming cannabis products are consuming way, way too high a percentage and becoming ill.
Well, that's the thing too, though. That's something that, like, I'm not saying that everything's perfect in the system, how they do things. It's never going to be. But there are certain things that even I, as a user, don't agree with. I do buy the distillate cartridges to get myself through the week, right? That's not the issue. The issue is when you look at those, that is a 1 gram container of distillate, okay? That's enough for anybody for a certain amount of time. But it is recommended usage of a day to 2 days per full gram cartridge. Do you know what it would take to use that in 2 days? Oh, God, what's this?
I'm sorry, but that's golden. That is just gold.
Brilliant, yeah.
That went together way too well.
Oh, yeah. Some idiot's probably seen a TikTok video of someone scromming.
Walkies. Oh, that's
kept on going.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. I've seen stuff from TikTok, YouTube, everything else, that people that do the actual concentrate, like the dabbing and everything, that's same thing. You got to kind of watch what you're doing because that's a much higher concentration. It's a lot stronger. You have to, pace yourself. We'll put it this way. Being how the internet is, people do, hey, I'm going to do this much of this because it gets views.
But we're back to your American system of stupidity. A few people have been hospitalized. Well, apart from that, yeah. But they've been hospitalized, okay.
But
sorry, they're hospitalized. We don't know the exact cause of it.
But that's the thing. The people that are on...
you need to know why.
These absurd amounts of these concentrates, which, yes, it's going to hit you very hard.
Of course it is.
And you can see the physical, reaction to it. But guess what? Not a single one of them has ever been hospitalized for this. And they're doing an obscene amount. More than you should ever do at a time, let alone in one sitting.
Are we saying that your government may be doing what they did with vaping?
Well, they're obviously getting dodgy shit,
You know the next one that is going to come in this country, and it is already going on in certain areas. I'll be careful how I say it, but certain Manchester areas, there are cases of e-liquid being cannabis-based with synthetic cannabis that isn't cannabis, it's actually spice.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because they're illegal. I've got to be careful. They're not illegal, allegedly, but they are black market, shall we say, on certain products.
So they're
making their own THC based, according to them, THC, but they're using spice in the e-liquid, which is highly dangerous.
I'll say, so you're going to kill people.
So a lot of the kids will tend to go because they want to get stoned, the same as we all did, I suppose, at that age. Difference was we'd go out and we'd roll a joint.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never ever whited, over in all the joints I've ever smoked. I've never whited. Come close a couple of times, but if you're putting spice in it, and I'm wondering if that's what's going on with America. Because if we've got it here, you will have it in the States, guaranteed.
I mean, I did see yesterday. I don't know how reputable the source is because it was a certain news outlet that you don't really trust over here. But it was said
Exactly, Martin.
it was like 13, 14 years old, and they caught him with a Ziploc bag of fentanyl pills that he brought with him to school, and it was a gallon Ziploc bag full.
Shit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it was full. Like, I can't say they had how many. I mean, it was well into the hundreds of pills, you know.
But fentanyl is easy to buy.
And highly deadly.
You can buy fentanyl online right now from certain websites, which I will not say what websites, but you can. There are websites.
And that's the terrifying, you know.
And you can buy from usually Chinese area, shall we say. And you can buy them by the hundreds.
One, many other things by other names, you know.
And many other drugs you can buy from there. Many other drugs. So
whether what you get is actually what it says on the tip is a different matter.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly.
That's a big. But you
I don't think Michael mind me saying Mike smokes. I suppose a reasonable amount. You know, for pain relief and so on.
We're gonna have it.
You can tell when Mike's had enough because he ends up like that. But you know, Mike smokes a little bit, and I haven't got any issue. Even though in the UK, technically, yes, it's illegal. I've got nothing against somebody using it, cannabis. Exactly.
Used the right way, it has a lot of medicinal benefits.
I think you have to be very careful relating to any drug that you buy from a dealer, because there are some dealers who are, shall we say,
less than reputable.
Well, yeah, there's a lot who are less than reputable, but there's some dealers who, like you and I, Bill, knew people who you knew well, and what you were buying from them was
what you thought it was.
Yes, it's an illegal product, but it was what it was. It wasn't cut with anything. It wasn't fucked with. It was,
and not just that. You have this is years ago, but I dealt with a guy
exactly Cheryl
years ago. But he sold a variety of items. He kept them all in the same box. So if you weren't careful, you'd end up finding other things from that box in your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, dealer I used, he kept his stock clean. We found out that another dealer locally had been cutting coke into a bit of hash, into a bit of block.
Yeah, I remember when I started doing this.
He'd been dissolving the coke in alcohol, and then dissolving the blocks into dissolving the coke into the blocks. So people were getting completely blitzed and not knowing what the hell was happening.
Exactly, Martin.
Because those two drugs do not mix well.
We had a similar thing. The guy I used to get it from, a bit like Marcus, he was well up in who dealt drugs, put it that way, where he got it from. And all his stuff was pure. But some of the people he sold to, one of them decided to start spraying fucking weed with fucking LSD.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I've known dealers spray it with LSD. I've known them literally, basically put it into a soluble spray bottle and then spray the weed So they'll spray it with LSD, they'll spray it with speed, amphetamines. Heroin was a favourite.
Yeah.
You know, there is nothing wrong. If you're getting pure plant, and yes, YouTube will probably get me in trouble for this one, there is nothing wrong with pure cannabis. Unless, like me, the cannabinoids affect other things because of other illnesses that I suffer with. I can't have cannabis for that reason. Difference.
Or obviously, if you are allergic to it, don't.
If you are allergic to cannabis, like Dave, for instance, Salford, he is allergic to cannabinoids. I still want to see Dave stoned because I think it'd be fucking hilarious. But that, but the only thing is, if people want to do cannabis, is just be very careful where you get it from. Very careful.
I mean, like I
Because
said,
there are some dodgy people.
yeah, when someone did it up round here, the lad who was selling it disappeared rather quickly. He was persuaded it would be a good idea to move to an entirely different part of Europe. I think he went to Germany.
I don't see the point in if you're a dealer, spraying it with whatever. I mean, people do it with fentanyl now as well.
Well, no, but think about, like, let's go logistics, Matt. Okay, we're going to go on the business side of this. If you're not telling people that you're doing this, obviously, right? What was the point in doing it? You're not being like, oh, this one has this with it, so it's going to cost you this much more.
Well, the obvious reason.
That way, when you just keep those things separate for people who
Think
want
that. If I sell you some weed and I sell you it and it has heroin on, and you get used to smoking that with heroin.
Well, your body's used to it at that point.
You get used to the heroin. Your body then becomes addicted, and your brain with heroin, because this is how heroin works.
Right, and in your head, you think it's just you're just smoking the plant. You don't know.
You will end up needing heroin
just to feel anything.
This is what the dodgy dealers do. Then you're going back to that dealers and saying, "I need more. I need more. I need." And eventually, it'll get to a point. Why don't you try some of this? Why don't you try this? And you'll end up trying heroin, and then you'll end up hooked on heroin. God forbid, and I hope nobody ever does.
I mean, that's literally how my buddy got hooked on it before he passed from it. Was bad day at work, got fired, went home. Oh, just try this. It'll, the other stuff is what it is, but this will really take the edge off.
Yeah.
Well, look what happened.
It did.
It definitely fucking did.
Yeah. And of course, there is that side of it. It could, if you've got somebody like, say, for instance, me or Bill, with what we suffer with, mentally wise, the cannabis can have a really adverse effect.
Well, especially with medication mixtures and everything else.
Counteracts your medication.
When people don't realize,
you end up in a whole bad place.
You obviously know more than I do about it. Martin could probably tell us a lot more than I could.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, there are receptors in the brain for different chemicals. Cannabinoid receptors are also the receptors for other things.
They are, yeah.
Medications and everything else, which is why, like I said, you take certain medications, you use cannabis, all of a sudden your receptors are blocked off, medication does nothing, and you have spirals and issues and everything else.
Oh, yeah. You won't want to see me within 48 hours. Possibly less. You wouldn't want to see me. Because the effects of me going back into that cycle.
Yeah. That's the point, Mike. You know somebody who is, you've known for years, you know that they're a safe person. So you know the product that you're getting is a safe product.
Mm-hmm.
The risk with a lot of these people now is they're buying cannabis products. They don't know what the product is. They don't know what is in the product. But this in America is why it was legalized, why it was meant to be.
regulating everything and making a certain process.
Well, obviously, that regulation somewhere has failed.
Yeah.
Well, that's the question though. Is it the regulation that's failed, or is it more of this dodgy black market people trying to still get products out there? We don't know because we have no one saying what they were using, how much they were using, where they purchased it. People need accountability if we're gonna have actual answers and not just theories.
Are they in a state where it's legal for it?
Also true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we know in that 2019 thing why people were claiming it was vapes that were doing it, because at the time it was illegal for them to use.
Well, not
THC
younger kids that shouldn't have been anywhere near the shit anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they were claiming it was nicotine,
even though they were still too young for that.
Yeah. But the insurance company wouldn't cut off their treatment
for nicotine. Right.
Exactly, Block. There's got to be regulation, but as well as regulation, there's got to be the people there to enforce the regulation. And I get the feeling in America that the enforcement side of the regulation isn't working.
Well, think about it though. It's the same issue with alcohol. We've all done it. We've all went in there and grabbed an extra case of beer, bottle, whatever, when we've already had a few and we shouldn't have been grabbing more.
Yeah. And
what happens? Unless you are belligerently not able to compose yourself, they're going to sell it to you.
Yeah.
But not to go into the cannabis industry and you go into like the dispensaries and everything, you can't be like that. You have to be 100% cognitively, there and be able to show that you're making this as a conscious decision, not I'm under the influence of something, so I'm going to go do this.
It's very true what Martin's just said. It's probably minors that, they go to a head shop, they won't sell them it, so they're going to the illegal black market.
Right. And see, that's the thing, actually. Tony Martin says that because of the regulation that come in place with all the cannabis industry here, it's actually, you've noticed like nicotine sales, cigarette sales, vape sales, like gas station wise, they're not having the issues with kids getting these things anymore. Unless the parents are buying it for them or some older kids that's over the legal age to buy it is buying it for them, kids aren't able to go buy this stuff anymore. Like, you get carded for the dumbest things, and I don't care if you look like you're 65 years old. They will card you for the dumbest little thing just to make sure their system verifies, and no one's at fault for the person buying it.
It's difficult. It really is. Plus, the news outlets aren't letting out the real news.
Right. See, Block, same way here. Head shops are just, how do I say this? Paraphernalia based, I guess.
Yeah, the equipment. What you need to do. Yeah.
And obviously the t-shirts and all the Rasta stuff, and you expect that. But no, if you actually want cannabis, it has to go through a legal dispensary or unfortunate black market that people will do because, well, look at issues that have been caused by regulations in other ways. I mean, the current one they're trying to pass now, basically, say you get a container of gummies. Doesn't matter if it's 2 gummies or 47 gummies. That sealed container cannot go over a total of 0.4 or 0.5 milligrams of THC. So you're making it to where it's still legal to do, but you're doing it at a level that no one's going to buy the product at all anyway. I might as well go get me some Gushers. Like,
it's. But as Shell just said, it's not enforced that much. It's a suggestion. That is one of the problems.
Well, it's like the speed limit. I mean, fuck, as long as you know where there's not cameras and not police sitting, it's kind of a suggestion on can you get away with how fast you want to go. You see it every day, people flying down small side streets at fucking 65 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's just the police.
Is it like from the McDonald's?
Why is it in America when you get these crash videos, they always say the police are in a high-speed pursuit at 120 miles an hour? Do your American police cars get to 120 and go, give up?
Unless you have some like the ones that are like confiscated. Unless you have some of the confiscated ex-drug dealer cars the police use. Yes, they actually do start going meh at about 120, 140 at the most.
I'm coming to America.
Unless you're in California, because those bastards had the money and they have Corvette cop cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
That's
right.
all right. Then it'll be going the other way.
Right, make one turn and you're good. It's gonna take them an hour to go loop around.
Yeah. Hey up, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Okay, so Martin, funny you say that. I saw a thing on Facebook the other day. One of actually like the main police officer that was security from my high school when I went there years ago just got done up in some trouble. And everyone was, one of those, you see his face and everyone goes, oh, big shock. And all the stories started pouring out on the news feed from kids that went to school and you had him as the security officer. It's like, oh, yeah, I remember when he did this. I remember when he slammed this kid in the wall and made his head crack open. It's like, yeah, I remember when he busted somebody with a bag of weed and he confiscated it and he was found in the back part of the school fucking smoking it fucking 3 hours later. Like he was the one nobody worried about if you had anything. Because if you got busted, he would just take it for himself and tell you to go fuck off.
Why do you think the police are always like getting food?
Does explain a lot, yeah.
They keep getting the munchies.
Yeah. We might go and buy a couple of donuts.
Yeah.
They'll go buy a box of noodles.
The American Police Force, sponsored by donuts.
Oh, dude. See, Chernobyl knows what it is over here. I mean, you would not believe the things that police will do. I mean, how many times a week, I see on my way to work, just driving, no traffic at all, come to a red light, and you'll see lights flash up behind you. Oh, fuck, what now? First thing in the morning, I'm getting pulled over. No, they want to go through the red light. No sirens, no nothing. They'll hit their lights on, go through the light, turn the lights off, and keep going.
Acorn's a police force, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts.
Krispy Kreme, but
Oh, you've got the posh ones in your area then.
hey, we have the original Krispy Kreme here in Akron. Thank you very much. 15 minutes up the road, I have the original location, and it's still fucking open. It's in the ghetto, but it's still open.
Krispy Kreme, made by Goodyear.
Yeah, but I mean, you think this is why the police will only chase you in a car?
Yeah, because
Because
if
it's to save their lives.
no, that might have a heart attack.
There's no might about it.
Oh, the amount of police
Isn't that funny, Block, how things just disappear like that?
What a shock, Brock.
And then you've got the government over here doing photo shoots with vape gear and juice bottles like they just had a $2 billion heroin score.
What were this?
Right, and you literally see like, I can't remember what it was. It was the dumbest shit. It was like sub tanks and like pod kits,
The kneeling on the back of a 12-year-old kid who's got his like disposable pod in his hand. Down.
No, that'd be over where you're at, Matt.
Oh, don't.
He's got a 6,000 puffer. Get him.
He said something against Keir Starmer. He said
So
something
we all
nasty.
agree.
He called Keir Starmer a cunt. And?
And everybody in the police station agreed.
What have you arrested him for? Well, we're charging him with calling our Prime Minister a cunt. Well,
He is.
Because
He
he called me
is.
a prick as well.
he was just stating a fact, Your
Prick as
Honour.
well.
It's like, well, he gets a medal for honesty. And what did you get knighted for? I called him a fucking cunt. Oh, okay.
Thing is, it's getting. America is getting stupid with the Donald Trump stuff. Whether you agree or disagree with Donald, God help you if you disagree, because he is getting stupid.
Matt, here's the thing. Depending on what day of the week it is, you could agree with him one day and he'd change his mind about the issue and you'd be on the opposite side the next day.
Exactly.
Remember, certain things are evil, even though he invented them, but he didn't invent them, but he's going to use it, but it's a bad thing.
That is very true, Martin. Very, very true. The issue we've got here is that you can be arrested for what you say.
Post a tweet, take it down 2 hours later, but 4 people have read it, so you get arrested.
Yeah.
Because it affected their
Look into what it was 3 different judges did in the last week regarding those files. They're coming out in their full entirety, so we'll find out very soon.
I think you'll end up getting people start disappearing again soon.
Well, the thing is, because of the way these judges are putting this together, it's multiple judges in multiple different states putting rulings in to open these files up. It's not going to be let's release this in this way. It's a full countrywide access to these files. So unless you're going to get rid of everybody, which he's trying to, but
the thing is that the whole Epstein little black book is just people who visited the island.
But see, that's the thing. The flight logs are not the interesting part anymore. It's the other details that they're finding in all this.
Exactly, Cheryl. He has no political training.
Yep.
He shouldn't be in office.
I said the same thing when this started, because certain family members were all gung ho for him, and he's a businessman. Yeah, that's the problem. No, that's what this country needs. No, it wasn't. Look what happened.
Yeah.
It was literally treated as a money-making scandal and a scheme, because it was only going to last so long no matter how you played it. So if you can fit in certain things in that time frame and change certain things that make things easier for you later, let's go ahead and do that.
I mean, there's so many things that you can pull up on Trump, and dodgy deals and dodgy dealings that he's done.
Guess who has been filed by a same thing, a few different judges for impeachment now, and it's not Trump. RFK Jr. is now up for impeachment for his part in war crimes and dodgy activities and calling for certain actions to do that should never have happened. And and he's also getting done up for how do they say it? The unnecessary panic on American citizens for health-related news. So all the Tylenol stuff and the autism-related, all that, being that it was obviously made-up bullshit. Yeah, he's getting done in now for doing all that.
Yeah, you can. I agree, Cheryl. You can. They are all dirty. There is no honest politician, no matter what country.
Oh, no.
There is no such thing as an honest politician.
Is that the way for Donald to get rid of him?
No, this is actually different state judges going up and filing petitions to get both of them out, but in different ways.
If you get both of them out, who are you going to have come in though?
Right.
That's the thing. If they keep, maybe in direct correlation, yes, but if they are getting rid of the current leader for obvious certain involvement in things, they're going to backtrace his whole cabinet to see who's involved in the same things. I don't know for a fact, obviously, but I'm pretty confident that his hands aren't clean either.
Oh, I'm positive.
So-
Have you seen some of the latest stuff though? Is a lot of photographs are starting to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of photographs with some very important people in compromised positions.
Mhm.
Yes.
With people and age groups that are not.
The issue I have is if you've got a picture of, I mean, I saw somebody mention, Martin say about Teflon Tony,
Yeah,
Tony Blair. If you've got politicians who are in compromising positions, but they're with an 18-year-old plus girl or boy, I haven't got an issue. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Well, that's not a personal choice, and they're technically legally adults to make that choice at that.
Still wrong, but
Well,
on a different level.
but
The issue I have with this is we've got a paedophile ring. Shit, I've used that word again. A speedo ring.
I'm gonna go check on my kids, see what they're doing. Y'all have this kind of. I'll be right back.
As we've had with other governments
yeah.
in the world. So how high up does this whole speedo ring go?
Oh, it goes all the way.
We know
Don't seem to be many exceptions.
it goes all the way up to the top when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
It goes all the way up to the top when it comes to religious people.
There are certain religious leaders, yeah.
Certain religious leaders, I should have said, maybe that sound better. There are certain parts of royal families in Europe who are implicated in, and I'm not on about Prince Andrew, I'm on about other European countries who have been implicated in the Dutroux case, where they have been implicated in this. This is, maybe we do need a third world war to clear us of some. Yeah, exactly. Belgian bloc. I knew Block would know what I'm on about. If anybody has never seen the Belgian case, look it up about Marc Dutroux and Belgium. Belgium came out in force to the point that they had protests of up to 500,000 people on the streets, and it was traced back to members of the royal family. The Dutroux case. But it was all sort of, no, it's not really, we'll keep it quiet. And that was politicians as well. If you read it and you looked into it, I tell you what, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that went on. Unbelievable. Some of the stuff that went on is mind-boggling. You'd think somebody made it up as a story for a film. It's crazy. The people who were involved, there were politicians, there were royal family members, there were church members. There
were a lot of very famous people within the media.
Yes.
A lot of very famous people from the acting world, shall we say.
Yes, and a lot of very senior police officers, Lee.
Yeah.
So still same subject when I left? Crooked politicians and cops? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you could talk about that one for hours.
The issue you've got in America is I have no doubt that there are the same rings going on to do with certain super churches. There's a big case going on at the minute that Sean is talking about.
You'll have to share that with me later.
There's a lot of cases of these super churches where speedos have been found to be lurking
one thing, there's not a shortage of funds with those churches either. You know.
Exactly, Martin. People will believe. The issue we have in this country is people believe mainstream media as well.
Yep.
Mainstream media is so corrupt; it's unbelievable.
Well, like I said, we talked about the Insta was talking to somebody the other week about them thinking the BBC was a good standing on information. You have people here that think that Fox is still reliable.
BBC Media, the BBC Media network, there is so much speedophile people in that. It is unbelievable. It's the whole company.
See, Chernobyl knows what I'm because he's from over here. He knows like the reason that it kills me. These super churches, they're not just like the one over here. It's been here for years. It's always been really oddly empty, except for on Sundays. Obviously, it's a given. They for some reason decided to move locations. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
the location they left, you could easily put a full warehouse or a shopping mall into and have room to spare. They took over one of the high schools that they decided to build a new high school for. Instead of just tearing that one down and rebuilding the same land, they bought new land and did it that way. Cool. Think how big a high school is and how many levels, how many rooms and everything. That's what they purchased for the super church.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find that. Oh, we're live.
Are you sure?
Wow.
No, Chernobyl, they don't. He's disappointed in all of them. I did see a great Temu shirt, though. Made me think about you, Bill, when I saw it. It was a picture of Jesus all says, I'm going to tell my dad on you.
I saw a good one on Temu. It was Ozzy, the Devil, and Lemmy. All right, who's in charge?
Oh, what was this guy's name?
I'm telling you, I think that shirt I picked up for myself is perfect.
There were no dwarfs on it.
There was Wendy. I'm sorry. The best part is the fact that they're throwing burgers and shit.
I still like the one you posted in our chat today. Or somebody posted in our chat today.
Which one?
About the fairy who wants to be a deer.
Oh. The guy that got shot.
Got shot by hunters. It's how he would have wanted to go.
Why does Sean Ryan have to do so many episodes?
I said there's a lot on there.
I'll have to have a look after the show because otherwise I'll be here all day.
See, Mike, that's the thing. They're on all levels, but it's more and more sickening when these idiots in high power are covering it up and just moving people around and making others that notice things disappear and all that shit.
Kenneth Copeland. American pastor.
What was that, Louisiana?
I'm just going to tell you. Smarmy Mother Flucker. Texas, Tarrant County.
Oh, well, fucking hell, that gives it away.
This guy, okay, set up he was a pilot for an evangelist. That's in itself says it all, doesn't it? A pilot for a evangelist. Okay. So he gets it in his head, I'm going to set up my own church.
Crowley. Oh.
No, not Crowleyism. He sets up his own church. He buys an airfield in Texas, in Tarrant County. Now, as we all know, being a pastor, he's going to need to get around and visit his flock. And I mean, you know, it's only fair he should get recompense for doing that. So he buys 4 jets. Well, you need your own private aircraft.
Well, yeah, but 4?
4. So he bought 4. Yes, he's got his own private airfield. This you want to read this story? It's great.
I'm definitely going to read this one.
He bought this massive amount of area with its own lake, with its own fucking airfield and all this.
Yeah, he
He
basically
bought
bought a compound.
19,000 square foot mansion on it, which is his. His own private airfield, which is his. 4 private jets, Lear jets. So that's $30 million a piece.
Let alone the fuel to fucking run them.
All paid for by the church. His own private cars. His own private security force. Right?
Well, yeah, because he's worth some money at this point. He's got to have security too.
No, he's scared. This guy's scared of people.
Yeah.
And he's got every right to be scared. And I'm pretty sure he is. This guy's dodgy. This guy's dodgy as fuck. But he's got his own private airfield. He's got it, and for some reason, people who are into the church believe this guy is like God's right hand man. I would personally make him God's right hand man.
Well, do you remember?
He lives out there, middle of nowhere. You know.
Well, you remember a couple years back, Matt, I told you about that story about the one super church pastor here. I think it was Ainsley. I'm not sure, but same thing. He had a decent sized house on, a little private back street, blah, blah, blah. And he had a big wooded area between his property and all the neighboring areas. I knew somebody that lived in one of the neighboring areas. She lived with this man at 3, 4 in the morning, run buck naked, screaming that demons were after him, running down the creek.
That was some good drugs.
These demons that were chasing him, were they had he
say something?
Something. I mean, come on. And the best thing about this is, I didn't know this. In America, if you set a church up, okay, you don't pay tax on it.
Oh, no. And anything you buy for the church.
So there you go. You set your own church up, Tyler.
And the scary part is you can set a church up for damn near anything now.
That's it. We're setting the church up.
The Church of the Ewoks.
Oh, God.
That was just for you, Bill. Just for you, buddy.
Church of the Latter-day Ewoks. It's amazing how stupid people are, though. They actually believe these people.
Well, think, Matt. You could have Ewoks, walking around. They come to your door, read you the scripture and everything.
What? They read your scripture to your knees?
I did actually once look into, because to have the law is, I think it's you have to have 50 members to set a church up. It's something like 50 members and a place to hold meetings, and then you have to pay to register the name.
Well, yeah, that was like, this was a long time ago.
We've got 59 subscribers, so I'm sure we're all right.
That's it. We're setting the church. We're setting the church at Motorhead up.
No, what was it, like 2010 or so, when Tommy Chong got busted for all that and got thrown in jail for the paraphernalia deal and all that crap, right? Right before that, when people were first trying to legalize cannabis and everything in California, they had to find ways around it. I saw, this is on documentary, you can look it up. There was a church made in a little like strip mall area, one of those tiny little spots you can rent out. It was a cannabis church, but because, even though the laws were what they were back then, because it was a church and it was a religion, they were allowed to practice that religion and everything else. So they were legally able to use cannabis for anybody else for religious purposes. Now, if you would look at the congregation at that time, you could tell they were all very much so, and this is why I'm here. But not the point.
The Church of Bob Marley.
Basically.
When they're done at the shop and them all absolutely wiped out every day.
Well,
Completely.
You wouldn't need stage. We got our own incense, man.
You see, that makes sense. A church on Sundays in your own living room when you're as a kid. And this, don't want people thinking that I'm anti-religious.
No.
Religion. I'm very much anti-organised churches, because if you believe in, I don't know what religion you are, but whatever, that's cool. If that's what your faith is, that's fine with me. Cool. I'm anti the organised side of it. Any church that is saying, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. No, that's not what religion was ever meant to be about.
No.
Ever.
It's been that way with churches for a very long time, but it was never meant to be.
It was supposed to be about spreading the word, spreading peace, spreading love, and helping people who were in a less fortunate position. That's what they originally was supposed to be about.
I agree, Mike. To me, religion, it should be whatever religion you are, whatever religion you believe in, whatever faith you have. If that's what your faith is, then fine. You do that, but you don't need to preach that to people.
Well,
you certainly shouldn't have to be paying for it.
The thing is, I hate to say it this way, but I feel like there should be a minimum age for church in certain ways. Only because I've been to certain churches in my life that it's very much drilled into your head. This is the way you think. This is how we do things. You do something out of line. Oh, no, you need to correct yourself and do, you know what I mean? And it's very cultish, put it that way.
They're a bunch of cults.
And I don't agree with it. If a child's not old enough to make the decision of why they want to go and know that everything behind it, I don't think they should be made to go. I mean, growing up, a lot of our parents used it as a partial daycare service because you went to Sunday school while they sat in church, you know.
I think
honestly, I don't think all religion was invented to control the masses. I think people with power people with power already found it was a very quick way to control people.
Well, fear does that to you.
And it went and it spread. But a lot of the people already had some degree of power. And then found that doing it in the name of whoever gave them more power.
See, that's what's got me, Bill. That doing it in the name of whatever.
Yeah.
And that's went everywhere from standard just trying to preach gospel to somebody to, well, extremist activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trouble you have in America is, and I'm sure there are a lot of good churches in America who are proper good churches and are run by decent people. But there's also a lot of these super churches which say we need, a Learjet for the pastor to get about. No, you fucking don't. Well, he needs a bulletproof car. Well, why do you need a bulletproof car? What's he done for people to want to shoot him?
But no, you bring a good point though, Matt. We said you've got sides like that. When I was more inclined for religion, as a teenager, everything, I had a group that I went to. Why? Because the guy that was youth pastor, literally, I remember the first day I went to go, friends wanted to go, cool, we're going to go see what it's about. Literally, his opening line was, I know half of you smoked a joint in the car on the way here. I don't give a shit. We're not here for that. This is the reason we're here, and we're here to discuss, and past that, go do what you're going to fucking do. Huh? You got to call me out like that, buddy. It wasn't necessary. I appreciate it, but it wasn't necessary.
Later, it was found out he was dealing.
You could, yeah, it was very possible with this guy. You could see it. He had that like I'm secretly a hippie when I'm not a youth pastor kind of thing.
You know, there's you look back, the Church of Rome was founded when an emperor found he could control more people by using religion.
Yep. It was to bring everybody. It was to bring everybody into order.
Yep, and that was Constantine.
Yep. It was because the organized Catholic Christian religion knew they couldn't control the pagan religions. They knew if they tried to fight the pagan religion, they were on a losing. That was it.
Well, they lost so many places and lost so many people in battles.
So they combined the new religion of Christianity and nicked half of the pagan religion and ideology and merged them.
Yep.
So technically, all you Christians going to church are still preaching to the old gods anyway. You're still following technically old pagan traditions. Yes, I have, Rob.
And certainly in Europe, an awful lot of those sacred sites where churches have been put have been sacred sites for thousands of years before that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that keep people ignorant and afraid is very, very, very true, and very, very true in America.
Oh, absolutely. In a lot of different ways.
And that isn't me being rude about America or nasty, but the way you're taught in schools is very much that way. You're taught this is what you believe it or else, rather than here's what it says, have a look at it.
Well, and think it's also
What do you think?
what you're learning that way too, Matt, because you get the textbooks that say, this is what you're learning. You're not going beyond this. Don't, there's no point in doing that. That's a waste of your time. Don't learn anything more further. Just learn this little bit, pass your test, and then move on.
Yeah. And don't look at the science.
The science when I was from 1947.
I mean, but there's a lot of schools in America still teach creationism,
Depending, yeah,
rather than science.
If you go, especially if you go to the Christian-based schools, oh, absolutely.
They're teaching creationism. They're anti-science, despite all the scientific evidence we've got.
I think it's really sad when I look at America and the way America teach you guys in America. I think it's disgusting.
I mean, look at just basic bullshit that we've discussed over the last 2-3 years that you guys were like, how do you not know? It's like, until I explained how the education system is here, it's like, oh, now I know why you don't know this.
Your school, your schooling system is just is disgusting, to be quite honest.
Well, I'm sorry, they've got to stop changing shit. This whole new way of doing math and all this crap. What was wrong with how math's always been done?
That exactly, like I said, Cheryl, as if your belief is in God, okay, that's cool.
Fine.
You've got every right. Believe in your whatever God denomination it is, be it Anglican or be it Christian.
Whether you believe in one God or the multiple of gods.
But yeah, that's fine. Believe in whatever God you want. That's your choice. And nobody's got a right to say you should or shouldn't. If you want to believe in God, okay, that's cool. you know. But
But it's
Don't
like,
be one of the fools who shuts out science.
okay, so
Well,
just so same things like the flat earthers. I was saying the exact same things. I'm not going to attack your religion like I'm going to say a flat earther's a fucking idiot because it's different. But you can have your belief in something without ramming it down every person's throat and still live your life just fine. No matter what your science-based, religion-based, whether it's your choice in food, I don't care. You know.
well, we know the Roman Catholic Church like ramming things down. No, sorry. Right.
Yeah, don't mention where the altar boys all kneel.
That's where they get the parting from. That's after.
Now, you see what Martin just said there? Now I have to do it. Now I have to. I might see what happened one man back when we were in the holler, man. We doing the math. When you do the math, you got to do 2 + 2 and then you need a fish every now and then. It's a big problem.
What's the fish got to do with it?
It's the answer to the math question.
Oh, God, he's into fucking algebra again.
No, that's algebra.
Algebra.
Oh, thank you.
I dread to think what would happen if you get into calculus.
God is not coming inside me. Thank you, Lisa.
I got calculus, Bill, and I got kicked out for being stoned every day.
Oh, let God come inside you.
No.
Let Jesus enter your no.
Oh, go on. I want to be called Loretta.
Tell I have a no-no square he cannot touch.
From now on, I wish to be known as Loretta.
Tyler, you've got a new mum.
Bill, and a bit hairy.
I'll tell your mum you said that about her.
Can we say fuck this season? Definitely not. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, I ended up watching. I had sitting there cooking this morning, so I threw Father Ted on, and sure enough, it was the Lent episode.
Oh,
And the nun come in to help him give up. Yeah. Get there to the ending. I hadn't seen that one for a while. I forgot about the ending where they cut you with the chocolates and sent her over to the other guy's house. What?
that is just a piss take of the Catholic religion in Ireland. That is a total piss take of the Catholic
no, it's
religion.
not. It's the truth.
You see, over here we don't just have Catholic and Protestant. We have Protestant, Catholic, and the Church of Ireland.
Yeah, that's got to be a whole different.
The Church of Ireland are just like, well, we can't really make our minds up. So,
Now, was the Church of Ireland founded before or after the alcohol thing?
after
Makes sense.
they were all pissed. Again.
Well, see, they all got pissed all together one night, started seeing the same thing, and said, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow.
You know, our local vicar, who's a female, really nice lady actually. She's into fucking metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great. She's into Slipknot.
Oh god, yeah. It could have been Moss, could have been Green Day.
No, she could have been into Cradle of Filth.
Could have been. Don't think Fuck God would have gone down too well on Sunday's fucking meeting, but
Well, in that case, she could have been into Behemoth.
There you go, Matt. Look at our private chat, bud. I sent you a tattoo idea for you.
God, what's he sent now?
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake. Get her into bed. I'll try. But that would mean I have to go to church, Lee. No.
I mean, do they make a strong enough fire retardant chemical for you to douse yourself in before you walk in the doors?
No.
Didn't think so.
I always
a wool suit with.
I always get this strange, like, itchy, hot feeling when I walk in church. It's like, yeah.
oh,
Martin, you are not wrong, and I'm so.
Cradle.
I don't know.
That's Danny now, isn't it?
Now we know what Martin's search history has been lately.
Well, apparently it's over 40-year-old emos. Whereas yours is similar, but instead of emo, it says over 40 Ewoks. Ewok on Ewok porn.
No, all I could think is how I think of an aged Ewok. So now you think of Billy Madison when he had the magazines at the beginning of the movie.
I'm convinced.
Meh.
I'm convinced Mike, when he brushes his beard, right, there's like Ewoks fall out. Ewok of filth.
You got stuff of the wrecking borders.
We have got. I've got to come up with some lyrics.
Danny's going down in my estimation.
I would say, man, you got to turn that into some kind of a lyric, bud, because that would be great.
Ewok of filth. I could come up with something.
I'll say, you need something for a Christmas jingle, right?
I've already got a Christmas track.
Is it still mixing, or how you doing with that, Lee?
Well, it's going faster than Anthrax is, put it that way.
Anything would be going faster than Anthrax at this time.
Person Buggy was faster than the Anthrax album.
If we mention Anthrax 3 times, G might be up here. Oh, God.
Yeah, we better not mention Anthrax then.
No, I can't mention Anthrax.
Hey, Martin. I have you on Facebook already. Add me on Facebook. I'll send you the screenshot I sent them the other day. Because that ad popped back up.
I've had a message from Mike.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What do you call an Asian with a big dick? Asleep because his motherfucker's dreaming. Mike's now uncorked, so it's
gonna start.
It's gonna start.
That's scary. Mike uncorked.
Mike uncorked.
Too many bottles of sake.
I said, Lee, the rate you're going, you're going to have 2 albums up before Anthrax.
Oh, easy. I reckon we got enough lyrics to do easy 2 albums. It's just Lee's work keeps getting in the way. Terribly inconvenient of him. So what's anybody going to be doing for Christmas?
Nothing.
We're at the end of this Christmas season.
I don't celebrate.
I'll say mine's the same basic traditional crap just for the kids basically anymore.
Yeah, Same
And,
here.
and obviously seeing family and everything, that's still a given. But
Yeah, breakfast on Christmas morning at the in-laws, and then Boxing Day, having a Christmas meal Boxing Day, because stepdaughter and her partner come down from London.
Yeah.
Then they stay with us for a couple of days. Yeah,
I'm at the in-laws for Christmas dinner, and then Boxing Day back here for, I suppose, Boxing Day
yeah, but we're
dinner.
doing another show next Sunday, though, aren't we?
Eh?
Christmas
Yeah.
show next Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, mate. So 21st will be the next show.
Yeah.
yeah,
So 28th will be the show after that. So yeah, that's all right. That falls all right.
so this should
Yeah.
be good. Tell you what, though, I had to freaking request off the 26th for Friday because they have us off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then go to work Friday, and then off till Monday. Like, yeah, I'm not coming in for one day after Christmas.
Your work thing is just screwed up.
So I took the day off and made it to where they can't even call me if they tried from Christmas, day before Christmas Eve through that Monday. It's like, at least give me that much. And then, of course, the next week we have New Year's, so you're off a couple days that week.
Well, yeah, at least Christmas Day and then Boxing Day makes more sense here.
Yeah.
And unless you're working in something like retail,
Yeah.
Usually
Christmas Eve you'll do maybe half day.
I mean, most places.
It's like the fast food place around here do like half days for most stuff like that.
We used to do a half day Christmas Eve, and then we were off until the 2nd of January.
Yeah.
We our place just shut down.
We say most engineering places you shut down.
I said, no, I still have to work. What is it? The 29th, I think the 29th to the 31st. Thursday, and then we're back Friday. But yeah,
Time for a dive.
I have one day back after being off for the holiday.
Dave, right?
Your whole
Don't break, Dave.
Your whole employment law is ridiculous. It is not set up to give anybody any fair time.
Well, the bad part is, Bill, they were talking about having us work that Saturday too after Christmas, and work Friday, Saturday after Christmas,
which is bloody stupid.
Well, and the best part is the way everything works. So we obviously get holiday pay for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day being off. But if you leave early or miss any time the day before Christmas Eve or the day after, when you come back, you don't get paid for those 2 days at all.
Yeah.
Which, thankfully, that's why I took that Friday off, too, because this way I have off that entire amount of time. And if I had to go back Monday for a new week, it's not a big deal.
But this is what I mean. Your employment rates are non-existent. I mean, we simply wouldn't work like that.
Right. And not to the degree, and it's just stupid. There's so many different things about it that are, it gets to the point they're like, well, we have to get this out and this out and blah, blah. Okay, but you're starting to get people worn down to a point where it's dangerous to be in the shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care how used to it you are. Fatigue is a real thing, and it's going to hit you eventually.
But I mean, that's the thing, Block. 25 days off. That's 5 weeks holiday.
Yeah.
And you've got what, 2 weeks?
About, if you put everything together.
Yeah. But we've got 5 weeks plus bank holidays.
And keep in mind, for my work, I have 2 sick days, but they're unpaid sick days. So God forbid I get sick and I have to call off work. Yeah, my attendance won't get damaged. I won't get like a point for my attendance, but I don't get paid for that day.
This is
Ooh, Timu.
But this is what I mean, though. Your employment laws are abysmal.
Yeah.
We wouldn't.
Matt, what do you find on fucking Timu?
No, I just had another one from some Mike.
No.
God.
Either way, it's dangerous. But
What does SpongeBob and Asians have in common? They're both yellow.
that was offensively dumb, Mike. Come on, do better.
Don't, for fuck's sake.
Don't encourage him. Jeez.
What's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea?
Oh, I heard this one the other day.
I've never paid 20 quid for a lentil on my face. Sorry.
I swear you lot are trying to get us shut down.
That is the whole point, though. The rich get richer off the backs of working men.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about the people who work for them. And you look, it's not just, say, 1 or 2 industries. It's across the board.
Oh no!
Yeah.
But
If you're not a boss, you've got nothing.
So you obviously know I've told you how my situation is being in the actual fab shop, right? Now,
Yeah.
if you go 30 feet into the office building attached to the fab shop, they get off left and right. The weather's bad; they get told to stay home, and they're just paying for the day, and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But we're expected to drive in a 1.5 feet of snow and still make it there on time. Like, there has been one time in the years I've worked there, they haven't pointed anybody's attendance for missing on a snow day, and that's because out of the entire shop, 2 people showed up.
I agree, Lee. You're definitely chief pleb. Oh God, not another.
I agree there, Martin. Though they don't.
So I'll apologize now for getting fired up
see,
before you read it, and then go ahead and read it.
But they can't see that they're killing their workforce.
Well, in the industry itself.
Yeah,
How does
because all they can see is the money.
How does a bald man run his fingers through his hair? Cut holes in his pockets.
I was assuming something along those lines.
Oh, that's nearly as bad.
Mike,
as
you just made Matt take a deep breath, dude. This could not be good.
Man with hole in pocket, feeling cocky. Man with 2 hole in pocket, not feeling too cocky.
Just stop.
You're the one who read out Mike's bad jokes. You've no one to blame but yourself.
He'll find somebody. It's okay.
Every time Messenger goes now, there's this feeling of, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Bloody hell no.
Why can't Mexicans play Uno? They always steal the green cards. I mean, at least these jokes are
Tame.
not too
Christmas
bad.
cracker jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely Christmas cracker jokes.
They're sort of semi okay.
Matt, no one wants to hear about your semi, buddy.
No, I haven't got a semi at the minute.
No, it's just detached.
Yep, it is.
Mm.
It fell off.
No, it's like the special from SpongeBob. It's got port and starboard attachments.
But no, I know if where I used to work, if they tried to pull that, what they're doing with you, Tyler, on us,
Mm.
it would have lasted exactly 30 seconds.
And see, that's the bad part, Bill. Years ago, it probably would have been, but everybody just doesn't fight for anything anymore. It's, okay.
Oh,
Well,
if you want not suitable for YouTube jokes, I have loads of those. Believe me,
plenty of not suitable for YouTube jokes.
Mm.
I have some
Yeah.
real dark jokes that are completely not suitable. That are so offensive that just
They offend him.
they offend me. Some of them.
Matt's offended on behalf of people now, everybody. You heard
The
it.
most inoffensive joke I can think of at the minute is, what's the difference between Will Carling and Dodie fired? Will scored and Dodie hit the post. And then we get into those really dark, twisted jokes of mine. Really dark.
Well, you know, Kurt Cobain was a great guy, but fucker was shooting his mouth off left and right.
Go on, Block. Yeah, that's my sort of jokes. That type of really sick jokes. Some that I'm definitely not going to say on here because they really are not.
Matt, you forget. You and I have played Cards Against Humanity at the same time.
Oh, good Lord, no.
Oh, yes.
Did you hear about?
Nick got scared.
Did you hear about the retarded basketball player? He won't pass, but he can sure dribble.
So I was listening to the radio way to work the other day, and they're, you know, what's black and white and red all over? And, oh, it's a zebra and lipstick, and da da da. The fucking woman in the back just out there, she goes, "That's not the one I heard when I was growing up. It was always a zebra and a blender."
I have a similar one to that.
You hear the other two like hosts of the show go, "What kind of childhood did you have?"
I have a similar joke to that, but I'll tell you it after.
I think I refrained
It's
myself.
much darker.
I refrained myself from that one too.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, American sense of humor and our sense of humor. Our sense of humor is dark. In Europe, it's dark. Very dark sense of humor. You know, like when they had the Bradford football fire, and somebody came out with the joke, "Oh, I heard you had a good barbecue here last week." Oh God, not more, Mike. What do you call karate for amputees? Partial arts.
Oh no!
Oh, I like that one.
That is funny.
I like that joke. I like that.
That's what we say, Block. Though in Europe, we have darker sense of humor than the Americans.
Well, people get so fucking offended over everything over here. I swear. Like, I mean, I know it's everywhere anymore, but it's ridiculous. You can't do
And
anything. Somebody
it's-
takes something.
It's the everybody's offended shit.
Yeah.
All right, but I should be offended, like the retard joke. Okay, it's not aimed at a person, so it's funny. If
Yeah.
you said it as it was aimed at a person, then maybe then it gets to it's a bit too far.
Well, it's like I was watching one of the Burt Kreischer specials, and he told a story about he went into the coffee shop, saw this kid. He said it happened to be a young black kid. He said that was the best part because for some reason the reaction he gets out of the black community is much more energetic, so he enjoys the reaction more. Because he gets more people actually excited to see him. Young kid goes in, they have a conversation, blah blah, and the kid's like, there's a lot of good comedians out there right now. You're not one of them. He's like, he pulls one of those. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna hit this kid with the joke, and we're gonna see how this works. He's all right. What kind of coffee you want? Blah blah. He's like, do you want room in your cup or cream for your coffee? He goes, no, I want it thugged out. He goes, what? So I want it black. Kid dies, falls out laughing. He does this 2-3 days in a row, different punchlines, blah blah. Fourth day, does it again. Some white woman behind him hears the joke. What did you say to him? Not on my watch. No, I'll take care of this. And da 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 da. It's like the kid literally is crying, laughing, with snot coming out of his nose because he's enjoying the joke that much, and you're offended.
What do hillbillies do for Halloween? They pumpkin.
No, you got to say it right, buddy. They pumpkin.
You might.
See, I was there. Speak for yourself. We know what T-shirts you bought.
You've always.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm going to videotape their reaction for Christmas. I want you guys to see this. This is going to be wonderful.
Well, remember to post it online.
He's going to
stick it in the group.
He's going to turn up after Christmas with a black eye and a broken nose. I can see it.
Well, I think there's 3 people between 2 black eyes and a broken.
He's going to turn up looking like a negative of a panda.
It's like, what happened to you over Christmas break? I just got some people some gifts, man. They didn't like them.
Yep.
Alabama, where everybody knows everybody else's mother.
And still owes her a quarter.
And sister.
Same person.
Exactly.
It's a very small community.
Mind you, there's places like that in the UK as well. So.
Yeah, but you moved from there.
I was not in Norfolk. Norfolk is worse.
That's true.
Norfolk, home of the web toe.
Man, they can sure swim fast, tell you what.
You think I'm joking, mate? There's people around there with 6 fucking toes, I'm telling you.
Really?
I said there are people there who can count to 12 without taking the socks off.
It's like Alabama without the accent.
Oh, so speaking of taking socks off to count past 10. Okay. They had us do inventory last couple hours of work Saturday. I go through, do the area I've got to do, takes 10, maybe 15 minutes to do all the counts and everything. An hour later, you've got all these idiots sitting there on the fucking concrete floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted 47. I counted 54. Count them again. 1, 2, 3. Like, oh my God.
He's inbred. Like Tyler.
What's in the bread? Are you putting
Sugar. I mean, when I worked at Spectratech, I used to run the reserve store, which meant I had a massive area that was all surplus stock for manufacture. Well, you know the old thing. Shop order calls for 10, so you manufacture 12 to make sure that everything is intact.
Well, yeah.
Well, all of those odd twos and that went into the surplus stock that I used. So if we get something comes up that's a one-off,
You've got it, not yeah.
We've got it from surplus stock. Well, I used to have to do a stock count on that, and with two of us, it took us about 10 hours to do the stock take on it. It was going through 6,000 parts.
Jeez. Oh no!
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better about these guys taking an extra hour doing this, most of what they had to do was count full cases to do the math.
I mean, this stuff, it was physical counts. There's about 6,000 parts up there, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a big job. The auditors used to take 3 days to do it.
Yeah. And one thing it'll take you 10 because you work in that area and you know all the parts and pieces, and yeah.
Yeah. Because all I've got is flip cards with all the part numbers on. I've got two of those massive card index files.
Mm.
And that just lists all the part numbers.
Yeah.
Well, I know all the parts, but
So that's
someone who doesn't know what the parts are, giving them an index card with all the part numbers takes them forever.
I'll say that's the problem too. A lot of these guys are from different parts of the shop that don't work with the wall outlets. They're counting. It's like, I know what's quantity per box per size. Not even looking at the box. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, we used to get through literally. I'd rotate about 3/4 of that overrun stock every year. I mean, I'd spend a couple of hours every week just doing for one-off orders and single builds of products that are not standard, but we do make more than one of.
Yeah.
Because the problem was where everything we made, because we were right at the front of technology, jobs were one-off.
Well, yeah, a lot of special order.
The next job. Well, no, there's no special order. We manufactured. The next job, next contract, could be entirely different.
Mm.
So everything was. We were running like a prototype shop.
Okay.
Where we thought 15 was a big production.
See, Martin, that's the thing. You're talking about Subway having too much sugar in the bread to be called bread. We got Taco Bell that can't even call the taco meat. It's a taco meat blend or something, and they can't call it beef.
The taco meat chew.
Probably more soya.
Soy.
Eat Mexicans with added spice.
No animals were harmed in the making of this product.
Literally.
Mm.
I mean, it's better than you guys hear
We
about.
worked out what Trump's been doing with the excess population.
Right.
Mm. Trump's been mincing again.
I don't agree.
Well, we know that.
In more ways than one. Donald Delusional Trump.
I'm telling you, look up some of the stuff he's been putting on that True Social shit, and you're just gonna
I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look it up.
Well, no, it's honestly almost entertaining because it's like, is this like for a bad skit for a like improv show? Because this just can't be real.
The thing is, it's like us with fucking Keir Starmer. He comes out with something, and you think, no, he can't do. No, he is doing it. Oh fuck! Like, you hear it, and it is so unbelievable. You think, no.
Well,
Never.
same thing when you guys told me about the fucking cow farts thing. I thought you were
Oh,
taking the
Oh,
piss.
the Isle of cow farts thing, yeah.
yeah. We need to stop cows farting.
Forget about the Speedos and everybody else. Cows farting are the issue.
I think cows might have an issue, something to say about this.
Yeah, mainly moo.
Yeah, but the problem
Think
is,
about it. It'll be like Mr. Creosote.
Yeah.
The cows won't handle the gas.
I wish Trump would be like Mr. Creosote and explode.
A rough
Yeah.
thin
I had
mint.
this image of cows
Oh,
inflating and exploding at some point.
It's only a wafer thin.
I stood in Monsieur's bucket.
How do you get away with a crime against a deaf person? Break their fingers so they can't tell anyone? From now on, I'm going to put him in mute for an hour while we do the show.
And just let him stir.
We wouldn't take him in chat though.
That's true, yeah.
That's the dangerous thing, Cheryl. You don't know whether he's joking or serious.
Yeah. And it's all the same inflection, so it sounds serious and asinine at the same time, no matter what he says. So it's like, well, shit, do I need to be worried or not?
Well, the word us definitely comes into it.
Yeah.
He usually talks out.
He's the only person I know who can make a speech on one topic and completely talk against it.
Start off with, I hate the Chinese or whatever, and by the end of the conversation, he thinks they're wonderful people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make up your mind.
Well, that's why they get somebody else to write the speeches, isn't it, now?
Yeah, but you can't read them.
But he never stays on the topic of them anyway.
No.
Trump is just scary.
So what does everybody think about the new leaders of a certain platform talking about AI needs to be the new leading thing in, well, all content creation, basically?
Fuck off.
There's supposedly going to be a new wave of creators because if they allow AI to a certain degree, more originality is going to happen. How the fuck is it going to happen when you can type in anything in AI?
And I'm seeing more and more people coming out with like music saying, I create and write my own music and create my own lyrics. I use AI. I've got news for you. If you use AI to create your own lyrics, you're not creating your own lyrics. If you use AI to create the music to go with those lyrics, you're not creating music.
No.
End of. Fuck off with your AI.
What's with any, I mean, especially that, but any industry, if you're going to use that to do your work and do your actual thought process, you're not doing anything.
I'm trying not to trigger Lee or Block because we will have an extra hour on the show of them two ranting. And quite rightly so. If you are somebody who does your own music and writes your own music and does your own lyrics, sorry, it's offensive. It is fucking offensive.
Yeah. If you haven't the imagination to come up with your own lyrics, your own music, don't do it.
No, Show's got a good point though. They're right there. It's the laziness of people that all these different things, technology, yeah, cool. Technology helps. Look at Craig. Craig looks very, very happy.
He looks like he's been goosed by Donald Duck.
Wrong Donald, but hey.
Well, he could have been that Donald.
Dahmer stuck up behind him.
Cute. I'll just get another one of that. Perfect. No, Lee, I am not AI. I am not
That's
that.
perfect timing, Craig, for it to unfreeze.
I just think at the end of the day, between us, we can sort of jumble through and we can create our own lyrics and create whatever.
But
Yeah,
Lee,
they might not be the greatest lyrics or they might not, whatever.
it's a
But
program. It's an
you
actual
know,
putting thought and time into it.
I just
hate to say it, but if you listen to AI lyrics, they are so fucking banal. They have no meaning at all.
The thing is, Block, you and Lee have been doing music for a lot of years between you. And I just find it offensive to be perfectly honest. I don't like AI. You can hear it. You can hear it in the lyrics. You can hear it in the music. And it sounds shit.
And it's worse than that because you can actually hear it in the production.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. If somebody wants to have a bit of fun and try doing music themselves, say using AI to get an idea for some lyrics,
Or even
and
just like a hobby type.
creating,
But if you're actually trying to do it like professionally or even anywhere like you're going to post it out to people and not say it's AI, no.
sorry, I've been around music too long now.
Yeah.
The same thing when autotune started becoming a bit more prevalent.
Where would T-Pain be without autotune?
I mean, that's why I watch Wings of Pegasus, because he does put a lot of time and effort into tripping people up who sit there and auto-tune and claim it's live, it's real. It's not.
Well, Block, that's the thing. It's a representation of what the actual, music or media is. When you're saying, "Oh, this is my da da da," when you did none of the actual lyrical work, none of the actual riff work, and
Americans do actually teach the metric system. They use 9mm.
Yeah,
in schools.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
What do the Twin Towers and genders have in common? When we were kids, there were two of them.
That one was a little fuck. Okay.
Oh, don't get butter over your poxy Twin Towers.
I still remember being in freaking school when that happened.
You know why I say that? Because that is the first time you actually had something of terrorism actually happen in America. And you've cried about it ever fucking since. We had terrorism happening in this country and other parts of Europe for years. And when it happened in America, oh my God, it was like meltdown city.
Well, think though.
I'm not saying it wasn't bad before anyone thinks that.
Think the lack of exposure to that type of thing, Matt. People are going to have a bigger reaction if they've never experienced it.
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't just have it for years. We'd had it for
a long fucking time.
Going back to the 60s.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
before that.
Yeah.
We can probably go back 100 years. We started.
Well, Bill can.
Hey?
Well, Bill does.
I refer you to the sentiment of my T-shirt.
It's the only time Bill drives 88 miles an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's a difference between tuning your vocals and completely killing your vocals with auto-tune. Melodyne doesn't kill your vocals, auto-tune does. And the latest live auto-tune is even worse.
Oh, is there a new version of it?
They're actually using it at concerts.
Oh shit!
It is that fast that unless you know,
Like
the
you'd throw
song-
a pre-recorded like thing if it wasn't. Yeah.
unless you know the songs really well, you wouldn't know it had been auto-tuned.
Right.
Because they've been using live auto-tune for about 3 or 4 years now.
Mm.
Nickelback could sound good.
I
That's a
wouldn't go that far.
Five Finger Death
I
Punch
think
would be a good
come out soon.
Matt might start actually listening to Kiss.
No. No, even auto-tune couldn't make that into music.
No, my point is, Lisa, is that America, ever since it happened, they actually, like the Second World War with Pearl Harbor, they weren't interested in the world terrorism problem until it hit home. When it hit home, then America recognized that there was a problem and we better do something.
Yeah, after the guy goes, "Oh, look, a Japanese Zero. We should probably do it." Yeah, we won't do anything about that.
Yeah, the worst of it is they thought it was an American sortie on the radar that we supplied to make sure that they shouldn't be attacked.
Mm.
They had all the facilities to prevent Pearl Harbor
Oh yeah.
because Britain had put in the radar station there. And they completely screwed up.
Right.
That's right. It doesn't beat actual good performance.
Well, the fentanyl thing with him is like everything else. It's to look over here, why do something over here bullshit.
He knows there's a drug problem. He just wants to ignore it.
There's
Well,
been
it's-
a drug problem in America since the 1920s.
You just want to, and this isn't Americans as a general. It is, again, it's, the political side
Right.
of it. You know,
But it was politically turned into a problem.
I agree, Lisa. It was. It was an attack on the world finance mainly, but that was brought about by the Americans turning their back on a deal that they'd done for oil with Osama bin Laden's family.
Yeah.
That should never have been entered in the first place.
Not that I'm saying that it wasn't a dodgy deal, again.
What, Americans do a dodgy deal for oil? No.
Although UK isn't any better.
No, they're just gonna get rid of all oil in general and do electric cars everywhere. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree that there's definitely a drug problem in the world. But that is a whole other show trying to solve that one.
We will resume this topic, I'm sure, next week.
You'll never solve it.
Oh God, no.
You'll never solve it. There's too much money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, think though, Lisa, all the big buildings are that's the thing, especially in New York. That's what makes that part of America so wonderful. Is it has the biggest buildings in the country, and
Yeah, and then you drive down the street, it can be sunny, and you can't, and it's freezing cold on the street because
It's blocking everything.
Out.
Yeah, and it creates weather pattern and everything else.
Yeah, great. Nah, fuck that. No.
I mean, even just the buildings in downtown here in Ohio, you go to certain areas and the weather really changes depending which block you walk down.
Yeah.
I was going to say, famous city for that is Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, the wind levels get ridiculous.
I mean, that's literally got 2 different climates.
Yeah. Right, now we're into fucking weather and climate.
All right, you know, yeah.
Right, we'll call it there and do your goodbyes before we get into anything else we shouldn't get into. Oh.
But Dad,
goodbyes.
How long should we get there? I gotta pee.
we've only just set off.
Hey, I could keep the show going.
All right, I'll start this week. Well, as everybody always knows, the Facebook group's there. Messenger's there. You guys need us. You know where to find us. Holidays are getting closer. The stress is getting worse. The weather's getting worse. Trying to let that add to the seasonal depression that I'm sure everybody's getting a little bit here and there. I know over here it's getting dreary and mopey every day. So,
that was Mr. Cheerful, wasn't he?
Hey, let me finish. So, everybody try to have a good week. Said, you need us, you know where we are. Past that, have a good one. Craig, say goodbyes, bud.
Yeah, sure, Tyler. Yeah, as Tyler says, the group out there. Hope everyone does have a good week. We'll be back again next week. And yeah, take care of everyone else. I'll pass you on the bell.
All right. Yeah, cheers, guys. It's been an interesting show. I hope everybody has a good week. Look out for yourselves, look out for your family, and have a good week. Over to you, Matt.
Yes. Christmas is coming, so we're meant to be cheerful.
Mm.
Yeah. But you lot are not very cheerful tonight, are you? So, Christmas is coming, Santa is
getting fat, Matt's still a twat.
Santa will be coming down your chimney soon.
I haven't got a chimney.
Well, he'll get stuck. If you find a gentleman in your front room in a red suit with a big white beard, it might be Mike, especially if he's telling stupid jokes.
So, as any home invasion, shoot to kill. Mike.
So, yeah, we will be back next week. Hopefully, everybody does have a good week coming up to Christmas. Try not to stress too much with it coming up to Christmas. Don't overspend, because everybody does. Yeah, I've seen it, Mike. I'll do that in a second. It's probably another bad joke. I better check. Oh, why do black people only have nightmares? Because the last black man to dream was, for fuck's sake, got assassinated.
Yeah, I knew that was fucking coming.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And as the last moment of our show for this week, everybody, have a wonderful
week.
Week.
So, yeah, we should say goodbye for now and maybe be back next week if we don't get a ban.
Thank you, Mike.
Right, we shall see you all next week, guys.
Yep.
So, bye-bye for now and see you all soon.